Good evening. How are we all? Welcome to the virtual pub quiz. For those of you who are new, my name is Jay. Thank you very much for joining us. And so thank you very much for giving up your Thursday evening. Anyone mentions football, I will not be happy. Stop watching it at half time, and I think by all accounts, I'm very glad I did. So yeah, good evening. And guess what? We are back on Facebook as well. So not only are we on YouTube, we are on Facebook as well. So it makes it easier for you to find the quiz tonight. This has been a long, arduous process of getting the streams in both places, and it's still causing me a headache at the moment. Which is why unfortunately you've not had any sound on the beginning, so that's where the issue's been there, so apologies for that, and but we'll try and get it rectified again for Saturday. So but yeah, other than the main thing is the microphone's working, which is good, and we're all sorted. And yeah, so there's a few of you watching on Facebook, which is good, a few over there. We're not monitoring the Facebook chat, and let me explain that as well. So if you are watching on Facebook, hello Facebook, yeah, we're back. And so on there, you've got the live chat on. Now I can't switch that off. I did explain this in a video earlier that I did on Facebook. I can't switch the live chat off once it's running. So if you do want to, you can switch it off yourself. I'm not quite sure how. There's buttons in there that you can flick and turn off and what have you, swipe it to the side. So we're not monitoring that. If you can work out how to switch it off, brilliant. Then you're okay. Please don't put. I'll stress this a few times. Please don't put the answers in the comments. You're just ruining it for everyone. But if you are a hardened quizzer and you don't want those questions, you don't want to see the answers, come back over to YouTube. We're still here. There's about 5,000 of you nearly already over here, which is great. Nice to see. Thank you very much. So yeah, keep yourselves over on YouTube because I obviously switched the live chat, as you know. Switch the live chat off just before we go on. Before the quiz starts. So yeah, so if you're on Facebook, you can, there we go. Alex has just put a very helpful comment on there. In fact, what I'll do, nice one Alex, I will pin that, because we've worked out how to do that. So there's a pinned comment at the top of Facebook. Thanks for that, Alex. He's way ahead of me. So, but yeah, it's nice to be back across both platforms, so everyone's got the opportunity. You might have seen, if you're on Facebook, on our Facebook page, there's been a few tweaks to it. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys to find all the videos. I've just realised I probably could do with shutting the blinds from the side of me as well, because the sun's decided to come out. I'll do that in a minute. So on the left-hand side, if you're on the desktop, I'm not sure how it works on your phones, but on the left-hand side, we've now managed to embed YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So there you go. You should be able to find everything there that you need. So yeah, everything's all in one place now, so you don't necessarily have to come across. So all good. Excellent. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. You're all saying I'm very quiet. Well, that's a bit odd. Dun, 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 dun. Let me try and do that one. Let's see if that works. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm using some new software, so it's been a bit of a weird one today, playing around with it. So anyway, yes, I hope you're all well, hope you're all good, hope you're all enjoying yourselves, had a good week. Obviously pubs reopening this weekend. Pubs reopening. Obviously we'll still be here on Saturday night. I don't know whether many of you are going out. We'll still be here Saturday night. We've got a quiz to do, and going forward as well. So we'll still be with you. We'll still be here. So I hope you're all good. Oh, there we go. Let me flick that one back on. There we go. Right, so yeah, it'll come back and it'll go, and then it'll come back again. I'm just playing around with some settings, which is what you can hear the clicking for as well. Right, what have we got to go? A few things to go through tonight as well. A few bits and pieces that we've got to go through, got to talk about, which we'll do a bit later on. Bear with me 1 second, because someone's never mind. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So it's because we're trying to get it onto Facebook and YouTube. This has taken about 6 weeks to get to this point. I've been testing all week. A few people have helped me out, so thank you very much for that. Who've helped out with the tests and stuff. And obviously, you can never really tell until you go live running. So you can never really tell until you're up and running. So yeah, we're doing. What we're doing? No, it is and it isn't. I've just seen a comment saying about new camera. No, it's because I'm now using new software, which means it can go out at 1080p. So now you get to see all of the. Yeah, I really do need a shave and really do need a haircut. So what have we got? Excellent. There's a few of you have joined in on Facebook, which is good. Good. That was the whole point, so that it was accessible for everybody. So Yeah, hope you're all well. Yeah, it's been a long week this week, making sure everything's going, making sure everything's all set up and everything's up and running. So yeah, fingers crossed you've all had a good week. I know a lot of you. I've just seen a comment there in the live chat. I'm not really looking at the live chat at the minute, but I've just. I know a lot of people are not going back to the pubs. I know I'm not. Well, I'm working, with this on Saturday night. So we've got a big quiz as usual on Saturday night. So I won't be in the pub. So I will be sat here as always with a quiz for you. And to be honest, even if I wasn't, I wouldn't be rushing back in personally. But that again is just a personal preference. So just having a look. Yeah, 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 yeah. It might have been because I had silence detection put on, which if you stop talking for a second, it goes a bit crazy. Right. So, so what have we got for you tonight? A bit of a different quiz. It's the same format, so we've still got 50 questions for you. It's a little bit different tonight. So it is all. We start off with entertainment as always, and then I've got a round that I've done many years ago. There's a connections round in tonight as well. So we've got a connections round, which we normally do on a Saturday, but I've brought that across to tonight. And general knowledge as always, plus your picture round as well. So 50 questions. So if you are new, you're welcome along. 50 questions as always. So it's split over 5 rounds. We do 3 rounds, have a break, and then we give you the answers, come back, do the second part of the quiz, and then that is it. So if you are joining us for the first time, our hashtag is along. I'm looking at the wrong screen. There we go. The hashtag's there. Hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. I was wondering why my finger wasn't moving. It's because that's a delay. Yes, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Let us know how you're getting on, and let us know where you're playing from on Twitter and Instagram. Alex, the legend that he is over there at the moment, streaming away and not streaming. He's retweeting and posting everything. So he is over there doing that as we speak. So if you do want any kind of shout outs, please do send them over to him on Twitter and Instagram, and he will fire them through to me. I've got a line into him, so he's on my left hand side as I look at it, and he sends any through that he can grab. So yes, please do send them over to him. So what are we up to now? Oh, nearly 10,000 of you. Right, so I just want to go through. So we are supporting, as you probably saw in the beginning, if it's that one. So we have been supporting Springboard. It's jumped up quite a bit over this week. So we've been supporting Springboard, a charity. You've seen the details from them at the beginning of the video, especially with the pubs reopening. A lot of people aren't going to be able to reopen their pubs this weekend, and there's still a lot of people unemployed through them. So if you can support them, they're just on, so the link's down in the description below. So if you can support them, really please do. So we've raised just under, you can see it on screen now, 14,469 as I talk now. And a lot of you have been messaging wanting to know a few things about how much we've actually raised in terms of what we've actually raised, over the time, over this period. So let me just show you what we've actually raised. Let's just get all these sorted. There we go. So we started with the NHS. So now, and there's still people donating to it now, £173,974.97 is how much you guys have all donated. That's for the NHS charities together. That's what we started with. We then moved on to Alzheimer's research. £298,667.18 has been raised for Alzheimer's research, which is just an incredible amount, and I know that they're really grateful. We then moved on to a charity close to my heart, which was Connection at St Martin's. 41,000 there raised for them. Again, thank you so much for that. Absolutely incredible. We then moved on to Alex's charity, the Diana Award and the anti-bullying program, where there's 25,000, just under 26,000 there. And that both Connection at St Martin's and Diana Award don't include money that was donated through their websites. And then, let's say at the moment we're Springboard, where we've raised 14,500. So thank you so much for your continued support with the charities. It's an absolutely incredible thing that you guys have done. I never started out to raise money for charity, as you know. It was just started out to have a bit of a laugh and a joke, and with some friends, and it went crazy. And you guys said, set the platform up, do it, and that's what I've done. So that is why you've now got. That's why all these charities are benefited. Those amounts don't include the money that's been donated through Patreon. We've now donated £10,000 through Patreon. To some incredible charities, and they're not the bigger charities, they're the local charities that Patreons have nominated. So a lot of places have benefited through there, and also the places you guys have donated to, because I always said whatever charity we choose, if you feel that you want to donate to somebody more local to yourselves, then please do, and that is what a lot of you have done. So thank you so much for your support on those. Let's just, I wonder if that works. No, that's not working. That's a shame. The new software I'm using is a company called XSplit. I can't find me now. There we are. It's a company called XSplit, and they've been really great with me this week. They've been talking me through some of the bits and pieces. There's still a few things I need to iron out, but there's loads of little widgety bits and pieces that you can put on screen, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you very much. Saw you on BBC One earlier today. Yeah, they caught me by surprise. I thought it was supposed to be Friday they were putting that on. They sent me an email during the week and said, could I record a short video about the quiz? And yeah, they sent me an email this afternoon saying, did you see it? I was like, no, I was waiting for it tomorrow, but there we go. So yeah, thanks for that. And obviously a very interesting quiz with Zoe Ball this morning. Zoe wasn't on. Tina wins again. So if you can all think of some questions and send them through to me so that we can work out exactly what we need to how we need to sort of dethrone Tina. Chloe, who works on the show, if you're watching, find some questions that Tina subtly dig in and find out what she doesn't know, and we'll see if we can sort it and we can beat her. So right, let's have a look. Where are we? People asking about the countdown. I've not managed to get it swapped over to this one yet. So normally, for those of you new, normally a countdown appears, get everything there, and just letting you know how long to go before the start of the quiz. I've not managed to get it across, but there's about 14 minutes to go before we do kick the quiz off tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. And as I said, if anyone mentions football, I will not be happy. Yeah, should have seen it coming really, shouldn't I? So, right. So if you are new, all you need, let's go through what you need if you are new, because I know there's a few new people who are joining us along with the returns, which is lovely. So all you need is a pen and a bit of paper. That's it. Nothing more than that. We've got 50 questions for you, split over 5 rounds. You don't need any. You don't need any fancy apps. I'll come to that in a couple of weeks, but you still won't need a fancy app. So yeah, you don't need any fancy apps. You don't need anything to play the quiz other than the pen and paper. We ask you the questions, you write down your answers, we tell you how well you did, and that is it. Simple as that. Nice and simple. So there we go. Let's try that. Okay. Right, Alex has sent me some shout outs through. So what have we got? Can I get a shout out for Jimmy C? Belated birthday shout out as the week of his birthday. There was no shout outs. Oh, apologies for that. But yeah, happy birthday to Jimmy C in belated. Lisa says, can you say happy birthday to Tilly, her 12th birthday? Happy birthday to you. Tony's playing on Berwick upon Tweed. That's Tony, Nikki, Courtney and Bethany. And Liv, please would you mind giving a shout out to my brother who's 21 tomorrow and rather be in Alicante, Spain than in the UK. I get that. I really do get that. Although to be fair, it's been miserable today and that sun's come out, which is it's going in now, which is why I'm not as bright on screen, which is good. Okay, what are we up to? I'm watching on my work PC and footy's on the background on my big TV. Yeah, the shockingly awful game's just finished, so that's good. A few of you found us on Facebook, which is good. Yeah, more. Alex is sending. Yeah, so if you do want a shout out at this stage of the quiz, tootle on over to Twitter and Instagram. Use the hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, which is on screen. Alex is sending them over. Ian's ready. Katie, shout out to my mum and my dad and Jackie and sister Emma and friend Kenna. There you go. And we are watching from Southwest France. Wife Andrea is a Liverpool supporter, but I'm not allowing her to watch the match as I am a Manchester United fan and would rather do the quiz. Yeah, I don't blame you. And one of our team members' birthday today. Please, would you raise a glass with us in the break if possible? Oh, I'll come back to that one afterwards then. That one. I think you deserve. My mother-in-law's just sent me a message saying, I think you deserve a shout out for having your nieces all day and writing a quiz. Yeah, that's why I was more organised and had the quiz written earlier on in the week. But yeah, best wishes to my sister-in-law, who's not very well at the moment, so I hope you get better soon. But we've had our 2 little ones here all day. So yeah, Deborah, get well soon. Hope you feel better soon. And that's the other thing as well. It's been getting everything ready and getting everything sorted, and it's also my 4-year wedding anniversary today as well. So not even really really had time to sort of have a chat with my wife for a very long period. But yeah, it's our 4-year wedding anniversary today. So happy anniversary to you. Congratulations, you have survived 4 years, 7.5 years in total. So,
Need a medal.
yeah, thanks. One of us needs a medal. I don't know which one, but one of us definitely needs a medal. So, but yeah, 4 years today. So this time 4 years ago, we were stood at the bar drinking Jaeger bombs with groomsmen and bridesmaids. I think about this point, weren't we? So, what a difference 4 years make. 4 years on, I'm now streaming a quiz on a Thursday night.
Pints of cider in my wedding dress.
Yeah, you drinking pints of cider in your wedding dress, and yeah, it was a lovely day. So, and thank you to friends and family who sent messages to us today to say happy anniversary. Really do appreciate it. I've not had a chance to sort of catch up with anyone really. It's been a very busy day today. So yeah, so we've got about 10 minutes to go. If you want anything. I was 60 on Monday. Kim, not Adrian. Okay. Okay. Hello from the Smurfs. That's Yvonne. I'm just having a quick look on Facebook before I have to close all the windows down before I get into the quiz. So, what have we got? Can we meet the lucky lady? Unfortunately not. She's very, very shy. She did go on the Patreon quiz on Sunday that we did. She popped her head into that, along with my 3-year-old who gate crashed the Patreon quiz on Sunday night, but that was good fun. And so, right, let's have a look what we got. Alex is firing them through. Hello to Laura. Laura Outram, it's happy 50th birthday. Say hi to our best friends in Hastings, Andy and Nick. That's from Dean. And Andy just says, wow, 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 for the half over. Well, yeah, if we take everything into account, it's probably getting close to 600,000 now, which is just a surreal amount of money. Artifed Upcycling F1. Yes, I have. Alex has sent me a picture. We will get in touch with you after the quiz. We'll send you. Unless Alex has already done it, we'll send you a tweet after the quiz. So yeah, I have seen it. They look wonderful. Thank you so much for those. And I'll get those once we get them over. But Alex will reply to you afterwards. So yeah, I have seen it. So right, what have we got? 9 minutes to go. Let's see if there's anyone in Facebook. Let's swip across to there. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate that. Mark, evening, Jay. Can you say hello to Chaz and Lara Reagan and wish them good luck tonight from Carrie and Mark? Lorraine, please say happy birthday to our good friend Craig Acklam in Bourne in Lincolnshire. And Paul says it's your 37th anniversary today. Congratulations to you, Paul and Lorna. Hope you've had a good day. So, where are we? Right. I would assume that the sound issues some of you are having are your own, because the majority of us seem to be fine. So don't know what's up with that, but there we go. Say hello to Grandma. Hello, Grandma Kath. So hope you're all doing well. Right. What have we got? So about 8 minutes to go. Yes, we've got 50 questions. So entertainment's the only real category tonight. So you've got entertainment. Then we've got a numbers round. So all the answers are numbers, and I'm going to give you a bit of a hint what the highest number is and what the lowest number is, because I'm nice like that. And then you've got we've got a picture round, we've got a connections round, and general knowledge to finish off this evening. Let's have a look. Load that up in the background. So I've got the quiz open. Right, let me do that, and let me do. Just trying to fix something on there because something's just gone off my screen. And let's try that. Sorted. Right. So, wow, so what we got? Oh, awesome. So good to know that, yes, there's people watching on Facebook, which is good. So that's obviously made it easier for some of you guys to watch over on Facebook. So thank you very much for joining us. What was I going to do? I was going to find something on my screen. Ding, 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 ding. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. No, I've lost it. Never mind. Yeah, so say happy wedding anniversary to Gary. Happy wedding anniversary, Gary. Everyone's having a wedding anniversary. 2nd of July must have been a very good day to have a wedding. And a good happy anniversary to friends of mine, Scott and Rachel, who got married 1 year to the day after we did. So they celebrated their anniversary yesterday. So happy anniversary, guys. Hope you and the twins are well. Hope you're okay down there. We will catch up soon when we get sorted out of all of this nonsense. So, yeah. So I've got about 6 minutes to go before we get live and before we get going. As always, 50 questions for you. It's a bit of a fun one. If you do miss anything, for some reason on Facebook, so I don't know why, but you can't reverse. For some reason, Facebook said that when I tried ticking the pause and rewind button on Facebook, it said videos longer than 8 hours, it's not able to do it. Well, the video's only been on for half an hour. So let me just double check. Let me see if I can try again. Viewing. No, still won't let me do it. So if you are on Facebook, unfortunately, you won't be able to pause and rewind, which is a shame. But if you are on YouTube, 9 times out of 10 you can pause and rewind, but then it's a bit volatile on YouTube as well. So yeah, a lot of you joining in. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Oh wow, live chat's just gone crazy on YouTube, so I can't not even attempt to read any of those. Yeah, so if you are new, thank you very much for joining us. Do appreciate your time, and I hope you all are doing very, very well. If you're on the Facebook Live earlier, I will talk all about that a bit later on. That is very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So I'll talk a bit about that later on, and I hope you're all that was talked about it earlier on the Facebook Live when I explained how you can find Facebook and YouTube. So, and yeah, if you are on Facebook and you're watching and you want to get involved, if you need to find any of the questions or anything in the breaks, if you have a look on the left-hand side on the main Facebook page, it's got we've got so Instagram and Twitter are now embedded in there, so you can you just need to click on that and it'll take you straight to Twitter and Instagram, so you'll be able to find any of the questions if you need them later on. We got 4 minutes to go, and then we've got the first question on. So yes, hope you're all well, hope you're all doing well. We're up to 58,000 on YouTube, which is awesome considering Manchester City and Liverpool playing. I didn't expect that many tonight, to be honest, and another near 1,000 on Facebook as well, which is great. So thank you very much for joining us on a Thursday night, the last one before the pubs reopen. I know I'm not, well, I'm doing quiz on Saturday night, and will do and keep going until there is only one person watching, which will more than likely be my mum. So yeah, we'll keep going for as long as possible. We're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. So we're not going anywhere, even though the pubs have opened or reopen on Saturday. And I know I've spoken to a lot of friends of mine who said that they're not rushing out, they're not going out, which I didn't expect a lot of people to. I think there will be a lot of people who go out, and fair play. I'm not going to tell people what way to do it, whether they should or shouldn't. It's entirely up to the individual and how safe they feel. So that's entirely up to you guys to do what you want to do. I will be here with the quiz on Saturday night as always, usual time, 7:50 live and 8:15, and the usual fun and games we have on a Saturday. So someone's actually given me a very good idea. One of the sort of table rounds, we may put it up onto Facebook in advance. So we haven't quite decided yet what we're going to do, but we're playing around with a few things tomorrow. Alex and I will get a catch up tomorrow with some bits and pieces. So he is typing away. That generally means there's a yeah. For some reason, people are saying it's only coming out of the left-hand side. I don't know why. It's coming out of everything on mine, both sides. Don't know why on your end why it's not. It's coming out as stereo. Not sure why. Don't know why. No settings there for me to do. So I don't know whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, whether one of them's having a glitch. I would assume one of them is possibly having a glitch. So don't know. Can't fix that one, I'm afraid. So if you finger in your right hand here like that, no. Yeah, but there's no settings on mine. It's on stereo, so I don't know why. I'm afraid I'll have a play around with it in the break again and see if we can do it. At least I don't sound like a Dalek. At least you can actually hear, which is always a positive. So it's been one of those days. Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the worst possible moment today. So, right, we have got 2 minutes to go until we get this quiz going. 50 questions, as always. Grab your pens, grab your paper. Let's get ready for another quiz. Week 15 of the Thursday night quizzes, along with all of the Saturday night quizzes and all of the specialist quizzes. Harry Potter tomorrow night. We've shuffled all the specialist quizzes around and when they're on. So Harry Potter, Book 4, The Goblet of Fire, the specialist quiz is tomorrow night. And I we're asking about what you think, because obviously the books get bigger, so there'll be 20 questions tomorrow night, not the 10 that have been on the 3 previous books. So 20 questions tomorrow night even. wonder if I flick that switch. I wonder what that does. Just found a switch on the box where the microphone plugs into. So who knows? May have just broken it and made it worse. Right, we have got a minute to go, so get yourselves sorted, get yourselves ready. Live chat's going off on YouTube, so if you are watching on Facebook, and because I can't turn the live chat off on Facebook, unfortunately. So let's switch the YouTube live chat off. That's gone. If you are watching then on Facebook, unfortunately you cannot. Alec, I've pinned the comment that says how to turn the comments off. If you can't, then get yourselves over onto YouTube, where the live chat is now switched off. Wow, that jumped up quick. We're just under 76,000 people on YouTube and another 1,000 on Facebook. So thank you very much for joining us. It is time to do the quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get in to round one then. We start, as always, then with entertainment. So, question number one for you this evening. Which family contains Gomez, Morticia, and Wednesday? So, which family contains Gomez, Morticia, and Wednesday? Number two, according to the 1964 Beatles classic, how many days a week were there? So according to the 1964 Beatles classic, how many days a week were there? Number three, who played Willy Wonka in the original 1971 film? So who played Willy Wonka in the original 1971 film? And remember, if you're on Facebook, please don't put the answers in the comments. Don't spoil it for those who are playing. Number four, name the 1981 children's cartoon that had David Jason as the lead voice. So name the 1981 children's cartoon that had David Jason as the lead voice. Number five, which movie trilogy had sequels 2.5 and 33 1/3? So which movie trilogy had sequels 2.5 and 33 1/3? Number six, who had a 1984 hit with What's Love Got to Do with It? So who had a 1984 hit with What's Love Got to Do with It? Number seven, which Channel 4 soap opera started in 1995 and still runs today? So which Channel 4 soap opera started in 1995 and still runs today? Number 8. Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor starred in which 2001 jukebox musical? So Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor starred in which 2001 jukebox musical? Number 9. Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture was a line from which Outcast song? So Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture was a line from which Outcast song? Ooh, it's my belly. Need to get something to eat after the quiz. And number 10. 30 single women lined up looking for a date in which Paddy McGuinness show? So 30 single women lined up looking for a date in which Paddy McGuinness show? Not quite sure what Alex has just sent me, but okay. Right, round 2 is a numbers round. So all of the answers to these are numbers. Now, with the exception of one that has a letter in front of it, but you'll see what I mean when you get further down. So these have all got numbers. Now, the lowest number possible out of the next 10 questions is 0. The highest number is 1,600. So just to give you a range of where you know the numbers might fall in. And yeah, just also so that you know that there is a possible 0 is an answer to one of the questions. So let's start then with number 1. Clickety-click, that's easy for me to say. Clickety-click refers to which number in bingo? So clickety-click refers to which number in bingo? Right, it makes sense what Alex has just sent me. That is slightly frightening. Thanks, but slightly frightening. Number 2. What error number usually appears if an internet page is broken? So what error number usually appears if an internet page is broken? Or to quote Lando Norris last year in Formula 1, it's broken, it's broken. I felt for you, Lando. Number 3, complete the train. Intercity what? Remember, all the answers are numbers. So complete the train. Intercity what? Number 4, the White House official address is what number Pennsylvania Avenue? So the White House official address is Pennsylvania Avenue. What number? Number 5, what is the highest number on a standard roulette wheel? So what is the highest number on a standard roulette wheel? Number 6, in Only Fools and Horses, how many times was Del Boy married? So in Only Fools and Horses, how many times was Del Boy married? Number 7, how many of the same number do you need to get a Yahtzee? I used to love playing that game with my grandma. Yeah, how many of the same number do you need to get a Yahtzee? Number 8, XXX represents which number in Roman numerals? So XXX represents which number in Roman numerals? Number 9, how many original members in the Spice Girls? How many members of Spice Girls were there, basically? How many were there? And finally, number 10. What is the longest motorway in the UK? That's where I said there's a letter coming in. So what is the longest motorway in the UK? Okay, so picture round, 10 random pictures for you. We start then with number 1. Name the brand for number 1. It's not been a good week. I've just bashed my elbow. So name the brand for number 1. Number 2, name the brand. Name the brand for number 2. Number 3, name the attraction. So name the attraction from that picture. I mean what it's called, not what would attract you to go to that place. So name the attraction. I've only been on the one on the left once. Number 4, who is this portrayed by Mel Gibson? So who is this portrayed by Mel Gibson? Ah, my belly rumbling. No, Alex, no. Not causing that controversy again for the previous one. Number 5, name the mobile game. So name the mobile game for number 5. Number 6, guess the year. Now you might think, what? But guess the year from that picture. If you look at all the evidence in the picture, it shouldn't, I say shouldn't, but shouldn't be that hard. Number 7, who is this? I can't believe I got him confused with another man who's... I can't believe I got him confused with another man of the similar name, I thought. Yeah, I can't say too much. I'll tell you when I give you the answer. Number 8, what are these islands collectively known as? So what are these islands collectively known as? Number 9, who is this? Driven me up the wall. But it is good. The 3-year-old is obsessed with him. And finally, number 10, name the film. So name the film for number 10. Okay, so if you have missed any of those, they are up on Twitter and Instagram now. So if you take yourselves over there to go and grab your... if there's any you've missed, any you need to clarify, any of the pictures you want to have another look at, feel free to go and have a look. So we are just going to take a short break, but I did want to do this, and I mentioned it on the Facebook Live video before. Firstly, obviously, thank you to Springboard. They're our chosen charity this week, so there's going to be a short video again from them. There's no sound on the video, but it just talks about, it's just got some of the words and just talks about them, because I'm having a bit of issues firing sound out for some reason off the video. So the Be Right Back that will follow it won't have any sound on either, so don't panic, it's not been muted or anything. There's no sound on those 2 videos in the break, so I'm sure you can all sort of hum or do something in between. Alex did this a few weeks ago, and he put it on Twitter and Instagram about doing a selfie, so you could all do a selfie. And I thought, well, with the pubs and everything reopening this week, what I could do, why don't we do, and I need to put this on screen, why don't we do a virtual cheers? So we all get together and have a cheers and everything. So you'll have seen the Facebook post and the video that I put up about an hour or so ago from the guys at Smirnoff. They think that I'm being a bit silly by just drinking Gordon's, so they challenged me to drink this, and I thought, well, let's do it tonight. Let's do a virtual cheers with you guys. So if you all want to get your drinks together, I'm just finishing putting mine together. So I've got the Fever Tree Blood Orange in there, and there we go. Having worked in a bar before and managed many pubs, I know how to free pour. So in fact, let's put that back up there, and because I don't want that on the floor in my little and getting hold of it. So I'm going to move a little bit that way. So if you do want to join in the virtual cheers, please do. And this is a thank you to you guys for the last 15 weeks with all your support. We're not going anywhere. I'm not saying goodbye. It's not like a sort of a poem to say thank you very much and goodbye. But I just thought it was a nice way to say thank you very much for everything for the last 15 weeks, all your support. So I'm just going to sit there and do that. And if you want to put yourselves there alongside me, that would be absolutely great. So thank you very much, everyone. Cheers. Never know how long to wait for. I'm going to stop. That just got awkward. And to be fair, that is actually really nice. So, they might start to convert me off of gin, but... Right, let me get rid of that one. Where's it gone? Yeah, so also if you can support Springboard, that's... Oh no, went too early then. There we go. So, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's all gone wrong. There we go. Springboard. And so it's a live donation link. So someone has just donated. So thank you very much. And so it takes us to just under 14,600. Thank you very much, as always, for your continued support. Really does mean the world. So we're going to take a short break, and I'll be back with you for your answers in just a minute. So yeah, don't forget, there's no sound, so don't panic. It's not gone off or everything's broken. So I'll put their video on, and then I'll be right back, and I will be with you shortly. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you the answers yet. I'm just going to come back in and talk about a couple of bits and pieces while we're on. I've just flicked a couple of switches as well on the microphone, which I didn't realise were there. So I don't know whether my lovely treasure has flicked a couple of switches or not, I don't know, but I've just put them back to the default. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Hope I've just seen a comment on Facebook asking about question 3. It's the attraction I want, so the whole thing, the whole whatever that is called, that whole attraction there. So like the controversial question from a week or so ago about Chessington and where it was based. So I want the name of the place. Yeah. What was I going to say? Can't remember now. I'm just waiting for Alex. Alex is having a look at some bits and pieces and sharing away on Twitter and Instagram. So feel free to use hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, and let us know how you think you're getting on at the moment. So he's over there as well, and I must say, and I don't know whether I've missed it, but I must say a massive thanks to those who are taking part on Facebook, because from what I can see, not one person's put an answer in the comments. So thank you for that, and that means that everyone gets to play along exactly as they want to. So thank you very much for that to the 1,000 odd people who are watching over there, and the 80-something thousand who are still over here on YouTube. So thank you. Yeah, I did want to say one thing, and this is a bit of a weird one. It's just something that was born out of a couple of days ago. So, and it's kind of an ongoing thing that when I've been out and about. So, I went into a toy shop with my little one because he needed to get him a little treat for something. Because we've been potty training him, and so we popped in there on the other day, and I popped in there with the wife, and this lovely lady who worked in there, slightly embarrassed, but came up and said, just want to say thank you very much for the quizzes, which was absolutely lovely. And then a bit further on, when we were a bit further down the road, there was someone sat in the car, and they were just sort of looking and sort of pointing as if to say, I'm sure I know that person. So I just want to say this. Please do come up and say hello if you happen to bump into me anywhere. I'm the most approachable person in the world. Honestly, please come up and say hello. Don't feel the sort of, oh, I can't approach him because he's on my YouTube. I'm not like that at all. Honestly, please come up and say hello. And I'm not one of these who will be grumpy and tell you to disappear. I really, really do appreciate so much of your support, including a friend of a friend who I saw outside a supermarket in Darwin the other day and said, shouldn't you now be shopping in Waitrose? No, but it was a funny moment. So yeah, please do come up and say hello. Don't feel embarrassed. And yeah, I really don't mind. It's not, I mean, I'm not out of the house that much at the moment, but please do. So it's not an ego thing or anything like that. It's just I know how much this has meant to you guys in the same way it's meant to me. So yeah, don't feel embarrassed. Come and say hello. Alex has just said thank you very much to everyone, and again from me with the virtual cheers. We thought it would be a nice thing to do. To have that virtual cheers with you guys. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to come and actually have a cheers with you all, be it in a pub or wherever it might be. So hopefully soon we'll be able to do that with you all, which would be great. So yeah, all right, I'll give you another minute and then we'll let me check the time because I came in a bit early. Yeah, I'll give you another couple of minutes, and if you want to get your answers together, don't forget Alex has got, if you've missed any, they're over on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, for some reason it's all coming out of the left channel. Don't know why. I've had a look at all the settings while that Be Right Back was on, and I've flicked 2 buttons that I thought on the microphone. So yeah, at least you can hear. At least it's not Dalek Gate again. So I'll try and play around with it. It might be something I've missed in the new software. So I'll speak to the guys tomorrow and see if they can help out with that. So, and yeah, in the second break I can show you what is on the other side of this. Really, really excited, and that a lot of you have helped with that as well. So, and before I give you the answer as well, I've got a few messages during the week asking about the next Guinness World Record attempt. I've emailed somebody I know at Guinness, the guy who was helping with the previous record, so I've emailed him with regards to that. So hopefully we'll know in the next week when we can do that. And I knew there was something I'd forgotten. A lot of you have been asking about where the bonus quizzes for the Friends, because I did the Friends specialist quizzes and I did 5 of them. A lot of you have been asking where the bonus quiz is. I'm not doing it just yet, and I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. The guy Laura at Adventures is doing her big massive Friends quiz tomorrow night. So I didn't want to put a Friends quiz out around it because it wasn't fair. Laura's done some great work over there with Adventures, and I'm looking forward to when she can get her business open again, because she does outdoor cinemas and stuff like that. But quizzes aren't her day job. So yeah, if you are interested in the quiz tomorrow night, check Adventures out with Laura. She's doing a massive friends quiz tomorrow night. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm hoping to be able to join in myself if I can get some work done that I've got to do tomorrow. So I'm hoping to join in myself. But yeah, that's the reason why that I've not put the bonus friends quiz out. I'll put it out in a couple of weeks. It's all done. It's all recorded. But I didn't want to do anything that takes it away from the work that Laura's doing. So yeah, check out them. We are trying to. A lot of you have been asking if we can do a crossover with Laura, and we are still trying to work on it. I've not managed to speak to her in the last week or so, but we'll try and see what we can do. So, but yeah, check them out. Right, let's give you some answers then. I will give you a 10-second countdown so you can all grab your sheets. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Here we go. Right, so here are your answers then for the first part of the quiz. There we go. So, number 1. Which family contains Gomez, Morticia, and Wednesday? That is, of course, the Addams family. There we go. Number 2. According to the 1964 Beatles classic, how many days a week were there? Well, there were 8 days a week. Number 3. Who played Willy Wonka in the original 1971 film? It was Gene Wilder. Number 4, name the 1981 cartoon character that had a children's cartoon character that had David Jason as the lead voice. It was, of course, Danger Mouse. Similar question I asked this morning. But... Number 5, which movie trilogy had sequels 2.5 and 33 1/3? It is Naked Gun. Brilliant films. Not as good as Airplane, though, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. Number 6, who had a 1984 hit with What's Love Got to Do with It? It was Tina Turner. Number 7, which Channel 4 soap opera started in 1995 and still runs today? That's Hollyoaks. I've lost where it's supposed to be. There we go. Number 8, Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor starred in which 2001 jukebox musical? It was Moulin Rouge. Number 9, Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture was a line from which Outcast song? It was Hey Ya. And number 10, 30 single women lined up looking for a date in which Paddy McGuinness show? It was Take Me Out. We had plans to do that when we had the pub, not with Paddy McGuinness, but do a Take Me Out style. We didn't have a love lift, we had stairs, so we were saying that they could come down the love stairs. All crazy ideas we've come up with running pubs. Round 2 was your numbers round. Number 1, clickety click refers to which number in bingo? That was 66. Number 2, what error number usually appears if an internet page is broken? It's 404. Number 3, complete the train intercity what? It's 125. So the intercity 125. Number 4, the White House official address is what? Pennsylvania Avenue. It's 1600, 1600. So there's your high number. Number 5, what is the highest number on a standard roulette wheel? It is 36. Number 6, in Only Fools and Horses, how many times was Del Boy married? He was never married, so 0 is the answer. He always called Raquel his significant other. Number 7, how many of the same number do you need to get a Yahtzee? That's 5. Number 8, XXX represents which number in Roman numerals? That's 30. Number 9, how many original members in the Spice Girls? There were 5. And finally, number 10, the longest motorway in the United Kingdom is the M6. I did have my notes on that, but I think I'll put them down. Oh no, there we go. It's 232.2 miles, the M6. That's why it's the longest motorway. Your picture round then. Picture round. Number 1, name the brand. That is Domino's. Number 2, name the brand. That was Heinz. Number 3, name the attraction. So that is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Number 4, who is this portrayed by Mel Gibson? It's William Wallace. Number 5, name the mobile game. It is Angry Birds. Number 6, guess the year. It's 2012. That photo was taken from Super Saturday. We had Mo Farah and Kelly Holmes, I want to say. I can't remember now off the top of my head. But yeah, so that was Greg Rutherford getting his winning jump. So that was London 2012. 2012 is the answer we needed. Number 7, who is this? It is David Frost. Shows how much attention, this is what we were joking about before, it shows how much attention I've been paying to the news. I thought he was now a government advisor, not somebody else called David Frost. Got very confused this week. Number 8, what are these islands collectively known as? They are known as the Channel Islands. Number 9, who is this? It's Thomas the Tank Engine. And finally, number 10, name the film. It is Notting Hill. Okay, so how have you got on? Let us know. There we go. Yeah, let us know how you got on. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Let us know how you got on so far. I'll give you a minute just to put your points and everything together so that you're all sorted. And then we'll go into the final part of the quiz. So a connections round for round 4. And then, as always, general knowledge to finish. And I've got a tiebreaker for you as well. Oh, the ongoing hair gate. I'm going to have a shave tomorrow, but the ongoing hair gate. And I joked about not letting my wife Sarah attack my hair and cut it. Well, we've now got some clippers. So, who knows what we're going to look like on Saturday. I might have no hair at all. I'm hoping she's not going to do any damage. Right. Okay, let's get you in then to the final part of the quiz. So we've got connections round. So 9 questions and answer 10 is what connects all the answers. And then general knowledge to finish. Here we go. Round 4. Whoops. There we go, round 4. Right, so question number 1. What completes the name of the light rail network, the Tyne and Wear what? The answer's just flashed up on the screen already, if you were quick enough. So what completes the name of the light rail network, the Tyne and Wear what? At least you've all got a point. If you saw it quick enough. Number 2, what is the Spanish for the number 1? So what is the Spanish for the number 1? Remember, if you're not sure of any of the answers, don't worry. You might be able to work out the connection and then it might lead you to the answers. Number 3, what was the name of the Formula 1 driver who tragically died at Imola in 1994? So what was the name of the Formula 1 driver who tragically died at Imola in 1994? Number 4, Chi-Chi was a famous what that was what kind of animal? Making sense to me, sir. Chi-Chi was a famous what that was what kind of animal that became England's best loved zoo animal? So Chi-Chi was a famous what that was what kind of animal that became England's best loved zoo animal? Remember, if you're not sure of any of the answers, wait for a few more and you might just put it together. Number 5, which small, round or oval object produced by a plant can be replanted to make new plants? I had great fun putting these connections around this week, because you can probably tell. So which small, round or oval object produced by a plant can be replanted to make new plants? So the way I do a connection round is I get what my end goal is going to be and what answer number 10 is, and then I have to find 9 examples of it and then try and work questions around it. Number 6. What part of a tree falls down in autumn? Oh, yeah, good point. Alex is just saying, yeah, the Racewell's mark. Yeah, so for the famous person who died, I should have put race in. So it was who died in the race. I'm aware, obviously, Roland Ratzenberger did tragically die on practice. But it's the person who died in the race is what I need for that question. Number 7. According to law, a person under the age of 18 is classed as what in the UK? I can't believe I forgot about Roland Ratzenberger, because that's the first season that I started watching Formula 1. So yeah, number 7. According to the law, a person under the age of 18 is classed as what in the UK? Number 8. Which party island has an airport called Aeroport de Evisa? That's what they call it. We call it something different. But which party island has an airport called Aeroport de Evisa? Number 9. What is the Spanish word for festival? So what is the Spanish word for festival? And then finally, number 10. What links all of the words together? So if you've missed a few answers and you've got half an idea what the link is, obviously we'll give you time that you can go back through your answers, so have a look and see what might make sense. Okay, so we finish as always then with general knowledge. If you're not sure what general knowledge is, it's general knowledge, but in my really weird world of how to type a Word document. It was the first week I mistyped it, then mispronounced it, and it has stuck ever since. And for Emmental, sorry, let me say it right, Emmental cheese fans, I managed to get myself some from the supermarket the other day. So, and giggled to myself while I was in the supermarket when I saw it on the shelf, and giggled like a small child. General knowledge, here we go. Number 1, true or false, Iraq shares a border with Turkey? So true or false, Iraq shares a border with Turkey? Number 2, which airline recently announced that they would be closing their hubs at Newcastle, Stansted and Southend? So which airline recently announced they would be closing their hubs at Newcastle, Stansted and Southend? Number 3, 0121 is the telephone area code for which UK city? So 0121 is the telephone area code for which UK city? Number 4, a word reading the same forwards and backwards is known by what name? So a word reading the same forwards and backwards is known by what name? Number 5, the stern is at what part of the ship? So the stern is at what part of the ship? Number 6, HS2 railway will start from which terminal in London if it gets completed? So HS2 railway will start from which terminal in London? Number 7, what is the currency of Mexico? So what is the currency of Mexico? Number 8, how many carats is pure gold? So how many carats is pure gold? Number 9, in the binary system, what is the largest number? So in the binary system, what is the largest number? And finally then, number 10. So this is from Smirnoff, thanks to them for their support this week. So Smirnoff didn't become the world's #1 vodka brand without rattling some cages, but which of the following have they survived? Is it A, a war, B, revolution, C, bankruptcy, or D, all of the above? That is your quiz then for tonight. So we'll give you the 20 answers shortly. It's going to take a couple of minute break so that you guys can get your answers together. Remember, Alex has got those questions over on Twitter and Instagram if you need to go back through any or if there's any that you have missed. So head on over there to him now. And yeah, I will be back with you shortly. Same again, there isn't any sound on the video, but it'll only be a minute or so. And then, oh, Steve Mills, if you are watching, your moment is about to come as well. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so we'll give you a couple more minutes to go so that you can make sure you've got all your answers together, etc. I'm just putting that to that, that to that. Right. So yeah, firstly, I'd like to say a massive, massive thank you to Steve Mills because he has contributed part of what I'm about to show you. And I'd also like to say a massive thank you to all of you as well. I got nominated for, well, listed on something on the Independent on Monday as one of the 50, it's their happy list they call it, as one of the 50 people sort of through lockdown. And I spoke to the person who was involved in the article, and it was because people from here have nominated basically, and that is all that you guys keep doing, which is absolutely brilliant. You keep suggesting things to people, you keep saying things to people, you keep recommending this to people, which is absolutely superb. And one of the messages that we've had probably over maybe sort of over the last 6 to 8 weeks is you've got to write something, you've got to do something. And I've known about this for a couple of weeks, and we were hoping, really, really hoping that we were going to get the a pre-order link up. But let me turn this round. That I need to start writing it, to be fair, but that is going to be available in October. You will from tomorrow you'll be able to pre-order it. This finger here, that little drawing there, that is by a guy called Steve Mills, and so this is in this is with Mirror Books. So thank you so much to the guys. We haven't approached anyone about this. We had 4 publishers came to us and wanted to ask us about writing a quiz book, and yeah. So we spoke to a few people with Alex and I, and we went with Mirror because they were so passionate about the book, and they were so really keen to make it our own. So there's a lovely, in fact, let me go back up. That is an actual official quote. That's a new quote from Stephen Fry. They've managed to get that from him as well, which is that's just superb. We were hoping to have the pre-order link up from Amazon, but unfortunately there's been a little glitch with it. It was working yesterday, but it's gone back down. So we will put the link up for the pre-order tomorrow on Facebook. But because I teased it earlier on, I did want to show you what it was all about, because otherwise I'll have comments going, I thought you said you were going to show us something tonight. So yeah, I'm absolutely dead proud of the fact that we're going to have that come out of it. So, and that again is just down to you guys. You guys are constantly telling people to get in touch with us, and it's absolutely superb. So thank you so much. That'll be out in October. Not that size, obviously. That would be a bit stupid to have a book that size, but it's just so I can show you all. Probably should have taken the cellophane wrapper off, but yeah. So thank you to you guys. I now have to, I think I worked it out, I've got until the end of August to write it, so I think I need to write an average of about 50 questions a day if I start on Monday. So that's going to be fun. But we are, Alex and I were talking about this, and there might be a way to get the community involved as well. So we're just speaking to Mirror to get it confirmed, but we might run a competition where you guys can send in your own questions as well, and we will credit you and feature you in the book. But we're still working on that, so I'll let you know over the next couple of days. Excuse me. Right. Let's get you some answers then to the quiz. We've got, what have we got? 20 questions, 20 answers to go. To get those for you, I'll give you another 10 seconds so you can get yourselves settled. I have just seen a comment on Facebook, by the way. I thought I'd gone through that, because that was the 6th picture I picked to put up for the 2012 question. And I thought I'd got rid of and put a picture up that didn't have any clues, but oh well, everyone gets a point. Right, here we go then. Here's your answers then to the final part of the quiz. We started then with round 4, your connections round. Number 1, what completes the name of the light rail network? The Tyne and Wear what? It's the Tyne and Wear Metro. Number 2, what is the Spanish for the number 1? It's uno. Number 3, what was the name of the Formula 1 driver who tragically died at Imola in 1994? It is Ayrton Senna. So as I clarified, if you've got me on mute, I'll wave and you might not understand what I'm saying at the moment. But yeah, Ayrton Senna fits in with the connection. I'll be honest, I had forgotten about Roland Ratzenberger, and I can't believe I did. But yeah, Ayrton Senna was the answer we were looking for. Number 4, Chi Chi was a famous what that was what kind of animal that became England's best loved zoo animal? It was a panda. Number 5, which small, round or oval object produced by a plant can be replanted to make new plants? It is a seed or seeds. Number 5, what part of a tree falls down in autumn? It's leaves. Number 7, according to law, a person under the age of 18 is classed as what in the United Kingdom? It is a minor. Number 8, which party island has an airport called Aeroporto de Ibiza? That's a poor accent and I will never do that again, but it is Ibiza. Number 9, what is the Spanish word for festival? It is fiesta. Which means your connection is they are all makes and models of cars. I've got them here. So number 1, Austin Metro or Rover Metro. Number 2, Fiat Uno. Number 3 would have been the McLaren Senna. Number 4, Fiat Panda. Number 5, Kia Ceed. Number 6, Nissan Leaf. Number 7, Morris Minor. Number 8, Seat Ibiza. And number 9, Ford Fiesta. So they are all makes and models of car. And your final round then, your general knowledge was like this. He says, was like this. True or false, Iraq shares a border with Turkey? It's true. I didn't know that. It was only when I was watching an old episode of Top Gear that I found out the other night when I was watching that, which is why I thought I'd include it in the quiz. Number 2, which airline recently announced that they would be closing their hubs at Newcastle, Stansted and Southend? That would be EasyJet. Number 3, 0121 is the telephone area code for which UK city? That is Birmingham. Number 4, a word reading the same forwards and backwards is known by what name? It is a palindrome. Number 5, the stern is at what part of the ship? It's the rear of the ship, or some people might have called it aft, so aft or rear, you can have the point. Number 6, HS2 railway will start from which terminal in London? It is London Euston. Number 7, what is the currency of Mexico? It's the Mexican peso. Number 8, how many carats is pure gold? It's 24. Number 9, in the binary system, what is the largest number? It is a number 1. There's only 2, 0 and 1. And finally, number 10. So Smirnoff didn't become the world's number 1 vodka brand without rattling some cages. Which of the following have they survived? The answer is D, all of the above. So that is your quiz for tonight. I've got your tiebreaker to come in just a second, so I will go through that. I've just seen a couple of comments on Facebook. Yep, David Jason was the voice of 2 cartoons. It was Count Duckula and a Danger Mouse, but the year was the clue. Count Duckula didn't come out until later on in the 80s. So unfortunately, if you put Count Duckula, it is wrong, I'm afraid. Right, I'll just give you a couple of minutes, and while I find the tiebreak one, it's there. So remember, with your tiebreak, if you need it, it's the nearest 2 on the tiebreak. So nearest if you need it to separate your teams, nearest gets the point. And let's do it now. So your tiebreaker, oh, hang on. So your tiebreaker question, nearest gets the point. At its deepest part, how deep is the Atlantic Ocean? At its deepest part, how deep is the Atlantic Ocean? Seeing some scores coming through, some good scores there. I always say if you're above the halfway mark, you've done well. Okay, so your answer is this: 8,380 meters is the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean. That is deep. Okay, right. That one there. Bring me back. Where am I? That one. Okay, right. So if you are watching on Facebook, the feed is just going to come down now, just because we've got this final competition. So if you are watching on Facebook, jump on over to YouTube quickly, because it's about time. The timing is about to end on Facebook. So that stream is now going down. So I'll say goodbye to you all on Facebook. See you soon. Okay, right. I think that's going right. So, if you are still here, let me just do that one and that one. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So I need to put this back up. Right. So we did say earlier, Alex put on Facebook earlier about the competition with Smirnoff. So they are giving away 5 hampers of amazing Smirnoff products. Don't forget, you must be aged over 18 to enter this competition. And what we need you to do is put your answer in the comments. And then Smirnoff and us will pick 5 people at random. So Smirnoff is white. This is their question. Just need to put the answer in the comments on YouTube. So Smirnoff is widely recognised for pioneering the cocktail revolution by mixing vodka, ginger beer, and lime juice, creating the Moscow Mule. But in which city did this happen? Was it Paris or Moscow? Okay. So Smirnoff is widely recognised for pioneering the cocktail revolution by mixing vodka, ginger beer and lime juice, creating the Moscow Mule. But in which city did this happen? Paris or Moscow? All you need to do is put your answer in the comments on YouTube, and we will, between us and Smirnoff, we'll pick some winners at random. There's 5 in total of these Smirnoff hampers, and we will pick the winners at random. Right, where are we? That one. Perfect. Okay, so thank you very much, as always, for joining us with the quiz. Lot we've gone through tonight, really. So thank you very much for joining us for week 15. Don't forget, we are back on Saturday night. We are back with another virtual pub quiz, same time, same place. So we'll be on Facebook and we'll be on YouTube. So we'll be in both places. So please do join us if you are around. Yeah, we'll get the pre-order link up for the book. I've just seen some lovely comments on Facebook. Thank you so much for those. Just clock those as I was ending the stream. So thank you very much for those. We'll get the pre-order link up as soon as we can. It'll be available to pre-order on Amazon. So again, thank you to the guys at Mirror Books who have worked absolutely tirelessly to get everything together. You know, they really, really are passionate about everything that's been going on. Thanks to those guys there. And that's it. I've run massively over time. So I'll say very quickly, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, like myself and my wife, Sarah, happy anniversary to everyone there. And we will see you soon. Let us know how you've got on. Hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget the Harry Potter quiz tomorrow night. Uploads at 7:30. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on Saturday. Take care and stay safe. I'll try that again. Take care and stay safe. No, third time lucky. Take care, stay safe.